Never perfect.
Man. Always fun.
We're going streaking!
Deanna and Justin in the moment.
There is some stuff going on at my house right now that I'm not very happy with.
They're probably redoing the roof.
Not my apartment. I can complain about that later. There's like some noise. I felt like I had phantom walkers on my building this morning. I woke up in a panic because I heard footsteps.
Do they clean your windows? Like,
what?
Do they clean your windows from the outside?
You know what? I don't know. They might. But my neighbor texted the same thing, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going crazy. But there's stuff going on in my actual house that I'm not too thrilled with right now. So we're on the market. We're selling. And I had to rely on Jacob to get the house ready for this.
Okay.
And for the most part, he handled everything perfect. Like, well, you know, if I would have preferred a different timeline, but he did a really good job. He like did a lot of work. He replaced doors. He fixed trim. Like the house looks great, right? But in one of the spare rooms, I had all these older throw pillows.
Okay.
From when the house was decorated in different colors. Like these throw pillows came from another house. So they're just throw pillows that I haven't gotten rid of yet. And I kind of just keep them, you know, for in case, I don't know, we just need a little extra fluff or like, you know, we have guests come or whatever. I don't know. I just haven't gotten rid of them yet.
You lay on these, are these pillows used to sleep?
No, I mean, my nieces were like jumping around on them. So like I hadn't gotten rid of them yet. You know, they were just extra pillows for the heck of it. Right. I planned on getting rid of them because they don't match anything. And I asked Jacob specifically that I wanted him to do a walkthrough with me on FaceTime so that he could show me the house before the photos got taken.
Okay. Oh, this is for photos.
For the listing.
Okay.
This is important. Everything has to look perfect, right?
Well, they can fake it on the computer now.
That's true. They do a lot of, they did CGI to our front lawn because it was full of leaves. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking through the photos and I'm like, what the heck is he thinking? Our room, specifically our master bedroom, is decorated in like jewel tones. It's like gold and blue and then the rest of it is just like ivory.
Okay.
There in the photos is a big, bright school bus yellow throw pillow on my bed. And then behind it is like a turquoise green or like a teal, almost like an eagle's green pillow, like long lumbar pillow behind the yellow one on the bed with the gold bedspread and the blue accents and the blue wall. And I'm just like, what the heck were you thinking? Like,
here's my question. Does it matter? No. You got to think about it for a minute there.
I want to say no, but to me it matters. And here's why. Because my husband has complained about these damn throw pillows for 10 years.
This is deeper than the listing.
Yeah, like why do we have throw pillows? Like what's the use of throw pillows? What do we have them for? We just put them on the bed and then we take them off at night. And I'm like, because they look nice. They make the bedroom look nice.
I also agree with him.
He complains about them. And then he puts ones that don't even match on the damn bed.
Again, here's the argument that I have with my mom, right? So like when the prices here were like crazy, I'm like, you should sell the house. And every time I said that, because like my sister's gone, I'll be out of here soon. Every time I would say that, she would go, well, we need to like repaint and redo the floors. And I go, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because here's what happens.
They're going to do that anyway.
They're going to rip up everything. The problem, the real like motivation behind redoing it all is just for you to feel good about it. Like, they don't, honestly, like, you could paint a room pea yellow and purple, and people are going to look at the house and they're going to go, I don't care. I'm going to buy the house. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to make it my own, because when you got to make the house a home, right?
Yeah.
Everybody does the same thing. So you don't have to, like even like the roof, like, your roof sucks, just put it in there. Be like, here's money for a new roof. Just get the hell out. You know? The pillows don't matter. They do nothing to matter. It just, this is for you. This is for you, not for the people buying your house.
Well,
So I'm right. It took you a minute to answer me, but I am right on this one.
the hypocrisy really got me. I'm like, this guy hates throw pillows, but then he goes and takes ones that don't even match and he puts them on the bed.
But he tried.
Why?
You. He tried for you.
I was so mad. And then he had the audacity to go, well, I FaceTimed through the whole house with you and you didn't say anything.
I think you should thank him for being very thoughtful. Because the only people that are going to judge the pictures are probably you. That's it. Everybody else is going to be like, see that countertop? Throw that out. See that cabinet? Rip that out. I mean, I'm not saying you have crappy stuff. What I'm saying is it's not their stuff. It's your stuff.
Oh, God, I just can't stand it. I'm so upset.
See that wall?
It doesn't match at all.
See that toilet? Gone. Gotta let go. At least he tried, though. Like, he like put some pillows on there. Now, mind you, someone could look at that and say, someone could look at that and say, like, will you include the pillows? Because that happened. Let me tell you, the last 3 neighbors that moved, everybody was like, can we just buy your stuff? And they just bought the stuff.
I'll tell you what, Justin, there's a lot of stuff in that house that I would offer to the buyers, but I don't think the throw pillows on my bed or anything they're going to want.
I mean, people, like, my neighbors moved. They bought everything. The blankets, not the sheets, which is
That's
weird. The mattresses and stuff. Because I think, like, well, mind you, one of them was going through a divorce, so it's probably like, oh my God, I'm free. And they left a lot of stuff. Here's the one thing I just realized: my dad, my sister, me, and our neighbor built a shuffleboard table in the basement. I wonder if it's still there. Like, we built it out of a filing cabinet board, like a big board.
You want to, like, buy it off of them?
No, you can't get it out. Like, we built it in the basement. Like, it's like pool tables, Like, but you can move it. The basement's long and large, so it doesn't take up much space, but we kind of build it around the basement. Now, I don't know if it's still there or not. They would have to take a sledgehammer to it.
Oh, my God.
Which would suck, because, like, my sister painted it, and we, like, put lights in it and stuff. But I shouldn't care, though, because it's not my home, and they can just do whatever the hell they want because they bought the house.
Do you kind of want it, though?
We have nowhere to put it. I'm not going to. We have nowhere to put it here. We have a pool table in the basement we don't use, so it's like, all right. We did use it, and then you just, like, outgrow things.
Yeah.
But if they ever move, they're gonna. The people who buy the house will pay to get that thing out because they're heavy.
That kind of stuff, like pool tables and hot tubs, like when you see that in listings, you're like, oh, cool, right? And then you realize, well, like, we'll never be able to move it. They'll probably leave it behind. So then it just, like, gets passed down from generation to generation of homeowner.
And that's why you edit it out. Like, every apartment listing now, like, fake furniture. You know what I mean? Like, they just put it in them. So you can imagine it. And they keep it generic, too. It's all millennial gray.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Grayish. It's all gray.
Speaking of colors, this video makes my eyes and my skin look the same color.
What?
Like, the white of my eyes look like my because I think the tan behind me. It's really throwing me off.
I always feel like I look green.
Just Wicked's coming out, so I feel like that's kind of like people are fighting over the Stanley Cups at Target this weekend.
Of course they are,
because they released Wicked ones.
Yeah,
they released a pink, and then the green one's kind of cool. It's like a gradient. It's like Eagles green into dark green, but like $55. It's not that cool.
Speaking of
Wicked.
Yeah, no, I don't. For some reason, I felt like you said something that had to do with Halloween, but maybe it was just my brain because of Wicked. And I was thinking, because I said I look green, and then I thought Elphaba, the Wicked Witch. Anyhow, I want to run a Halloween costume idea by you.
For you
Yeah.
and Jacob.
Just for me.
Okay.
Because it's for work. We're having a costume contest. We're having a bunch of stuff. They have like decorate your desk contest and like costume
Okay.
contest and like whatever. So, I love Halloween. You also know I'm competitive.
Mhm.
and I want to have the most original, because I'm not in the mood to go full on makeup and like do that whole
Functional costume.
yeah, like I just don't want to have to wear something that's like, I don't know, I can't scratch my face because I'll ruin my makeup. Like that's not,
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood for that. But here in this area that the Titans are the team, and the big like phrase that everyone, it's all over walls, there's murals, like it's everywhere. People say tighten up.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, because I went to a game there and they lost, and like Titans fans there's like 20 of them, and they just yelled at us the whole time, even though we took over the stadium. And they kept yelling "tighten up." I was like, it's not as good as Go Birds, but yeah.
Well, I was thinking of dressing myself as a soda can in Titans colors and
And be a soda.
being tighten up.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got to fully jack the 7-Up logo.
Right. But in the Titans colors.
I don't hate that. I like that. That's good. That's very. How did you just do that yourself?
I woke up this morning and thought of it.
There's a chance you go viral with this. It's good.
You don't think it's been done before?
I don't think so. No. I don't know. Here's the thing. The city is branding, right? If the Titans haven't done it before, no one's done it.
True.
Right? Like, is there? I'm gonna Google.
I just wonder how to execute. Like, how do you turn yourself into a soda can without having to wear like a big foam blanket?
I think you like make a shirt. Hold on, I'm trying to see if this. I can't type. Make a shirt. I put tighten up sofa, not soda. I was trying to find soda. All right, so you get the logo. I'm looking like I'm on Google. I type in tighten up, and all that comes up is 7-Up.
Okay, so I'm looking up soda can costumes right now. And so they do. Okay.
Okay,
like,
here's what you do. Make the logo. And so 7-Up logo is 7, and then there's like a red ball, and then up, make the ball the logo because it's already circular with a T. And then like the Titans logo, and then you do tighten up. Make a shirt, like have the like wrap around, then wear like the same color pants, so like light blue, and then like you could make a soda top for like a hat, and you just put tinfoil on it, like a tab.
Here, this is what I'm finding.
Oh, so like Inception here. You could just buy one of those and just put something over it, like a soda costume.
Right? It looks like I could just buy a soda can costume on Amazon.
Go to
and then I can just but they don't seem to have a 7-Up one.
No, you'd have to like paint over it. Like a full. Or you could just buy a muumuu and just put a big logo over it. See how those people have long t-shirts. There we go.
What?
Get like a 5X t-shirt.
Oh, I see.
See, right there. Yes. There you go. And they make tab heads. This is what I was thinking. Large t-shirt, like 5X, get it online.
Okay.
Off you paint the logo, and then you can either do a bottle cap hat or a tab hat. And then you're good. This is very easy.
Yeah. All right. I think I can handle that.
And then go around burping all day to really, you know what I mean? Like when someone hits the tab, you just burp. And you should get cans of 7-Up and then make labels for it and then give them out to people.
Ooh, that's smart. I like that touch.
I'm good with the ideas. I will not be dressing up, I'm pretty sure, but the ideas I can dish out pretty easily.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I want to impress, like, because Halloween's like my favorite time of year, but I just don't have the energy to go through like a whole ordeal.
This is easy. This is like an afternoon costume. Like you can make it an afternoon.
Yeah, and then I can wear it all day and not be uncomfortable because I'm hosting a thing at the zoo at night. And so then like everybody will get it. I'll be like, look, I'm tighten up.
Tighten up and then like have
Your
cans.
favorite soda.
You know what you could do is get one of those belts on Amazon that holds beer cans and you could put like tighten up cans in there. There we go.
I kind of love that.
See, sometimes you just have to consult me. I will execute none of this. This is all on you, but I will provide. This is called delegation. Put me in management.
I like it. That was a good brainstorm.
I saw something I hate that I now hate. Like I didn't hate it until 25 minutes ago. Someone posted that they were taking dance lessons. So like I clicked on it and I assumed this person was getting married. They're taking dance lessons because they're the maid of honor. And then they're doing a dance with the best man, but like kind of a romantic dance, which is wild to me. What are we doing here? Why do we?
Yeah, that's
not different. It's weird.
Is it by choice or did the bride ask them?
I don't know. It was just a random person on Instagram.
Oh.
So I
mean, if you're doing it by yourself, it's a little. I don't know.
It's all weird, but like they're doing it together. Like it seemed romantic. There was a dip in the video. And upon further creeping, not dating.
The bride and groom?
I don't know. It made me mad, so I didn't go too far. But I did see if they were dating. I clicked on their profiles.
Are they?
No, that's why it's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird if they are dating too.
True. It's weird either way.
It's weird very much overall. And I'm like, you're just forcing these people to dance with each other.
It reminds me, like, they're the kind of people that if they're in a relationship, they're holding hands in the airport. Like, a place where
I took so much crap on this show when we were on the air from people calling in going, Justin hates love, he hates hand holding. I go, no, I hate hand holding when it inconveniences me. And then you agree with those people, and now you're telling me that you agree with me.
No, inconvenient places. I was walking through the airport.
Which is most places.
I was walking through the airport recently and I saw people holding hands. And I was like, why? We're in the airport. Are you afraid you're going to lose each other? Like, what's happening?
I would be on the no-fly list, I think, if I saw somebody like holding. People are trying to. No one wants to hang at the airport. You know, they want to get on the flight and they want to get somewhere. If you're flying back home, you want to get the hell home because you stink. You gotta go do stuff.
I'm just trying to make my gate. You just had a trip, or you're about to have a trip, so you're either nervous, or you're in a rush, or you have bubble guts. Like, why are we holding hands?
Yeah, like that's it. Most people are pooping at the airport. Why? And they're narrow. Like most walkways, pretty narrow, and people on the right side and left side, like you walk on your side. And if you're not, you should also get banned from flying. But like, don't hold hands. When you're sitting down in the chairs, you can do whatever the hell you want as long as it's legal. But
right, you're not in anyone's way.
Just in single file, like just do middle school again. Stop inconveniencing me. I don't hate love. I hate love when it inconveniences me.
I hate love when it's in my face.
God, I mean, if I was dating somebody and we were going on a trip together and they tried to hold my hand while walking in the airport, I'm going on the trip by myself. Or I'm upgrading. I'm upgrading
immediately.
Like I'm sitting first class. Sit in the back.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you make your dog homemade ice cream?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
No way.
Because now she expects it. So like every night at 7:30, she licks the freezer. Right. So we were like buying it for a while. Like my mom she went to get food yesterday for the dogs. We just switched foods because she was beating up her old food because she hated it. I don't know what's happening. Anyway. So now she has duck olive edge is what it's called. But she brought home like a doggy ice cream. They're like $5 a pop. And the box of 4 is $22. Okay. It's insane. So we started making homemade ice cream, and like the recipe makes it for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Here's the recipe. It's peanut butter, honey, like 1 or 2 bananas, a whole can of big pumpkin, and a whole can of Greek, obviously unflavored yogurt.
Uh-huh.
And then we put it in these little cupcake cups and then freeze it. And then that's it. And it's good because she does the scoots a lot when she poops. So the pumpkin's good for them. But yesterday, usually I scoop it in with a spoon. It gets a little messy. Yesterday I put it in a gallon bag and I piped it in.
It looked really good. I'm going to be honest.
Like we could eat it, but anything
Right.
that's like, I got it on my hands and I must throw up because like it's intended for the dog and it makes me feel gross. But it's human ingredients. It's not like it's, yeah. And sometimes we try to do local honey because the dog gets allergies. This is very well thought out. And then I piped it in.
This is the bougiest thing I've ever seen you do.
Here's the thing. I don't think it is because it's severely cheaper than buying it.
Yeah, but still, it's kind of a bougie thing, like homemade dog ice cream. Well, you just went from like trashing people who hold hands in public places to making homemade ice cream for your dog. Like,
well, here's the justification also is she's a pain in the ass. So like I have to do it. Or she's like right now, because I didn't come home and walk her right away. She's just doing laps around the kitchen because she expects it. So I didn't create this monster. I lived in California for 2 years of her life. I did not create the last dog. I had her down. She was still in the crate for like 15 years. This dog, 3 months out of the crate. I didn't create the monster. All right. It's like the third child thing. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, figure it out. Right. You're a first kid. I'm a first kid.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Speaking of dog crates, so Jacob is driving Rad down here this weekend because we figured like it'll be easier for consistency purposes for him to be here because Jacob keeps going out of town. Yeah. And the dog is like traumatized to the point where Jacob tried to put him in the truck the other day to like take him for a ride. And he was quivering. Like he didn't want to get in the truck. Like he is so scared every time Jacob has to go somewhere. So I'm like, just take him here. I'm home all day. He can be with me. But because it's a new place and he's going to be unfamiliar with it, I'm like, do I need to start from scratch and crate him again?
Does he crate at home?
Not anymore. When he was a puppy, he did.
I don't know if I would because then he's just going to be even. But if he was still doing it, I would because he's familiar with it. But
it's like they feel safer in small spaces. So you think he would feel safe, or do you think it would make him feel like she just left me here for dead?
You'd have to do it while you're home, or do it in like 1 hour bursts at first.
Yeah. Yeah, like small time frames, like crate him while I go to the gym and then come back.
Is he driving straight down or is he stopping somewhere?
Stopping somewhere.
My psychopathic self did it when one shot on the way back. Wasn't too bad. We split the driving. We split the driving though, so I guess that's why. I mean, like 6 hours and 5 hours split.
I can't spend that much time in a car. My ass gets tired.
You have to. I gotta let her out. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what's gonna happen. I'm going to let her out. She's going to look outside, and then she's going to come right back in.
All right, we'll pause it.
No, don't pause. Let it go. Because I'm going to go over and open it. Then I'm going to sit down, and then she's going to want to come back in. Watch.
Okay.
Staring at me, she ran to the edge of the patio, and then she immediately turned around and is staring at me now, 15 feet away.
I did pause for like 2 seconds, but only from when you got up to when you started talking again.
Did I talk about? Wait, I didn't tell you what she tried to eat the other day.
What?
We have a hawk. Did I talk about the hawk? I talked about my bird love. The hawk got a squirrel, and then Murph almost got the hawk. It was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh!
And it's large. It's not a small hawk. This is a big one. It will not eat her though. She will destroy it. But nature's cool. I love birds.
Murph is a savage.
We took her to the vet the other day because she's got like an ear infection.
Aww.
And because she always does because she's a dog. And I think dogs just have perpetual ear infections. And they cleaned her ears. And I was like, the vet must have some calming cream on his hands because she would not sit for me for that. But then they expressed her glands. Dog owners will know.
Yeah.
And I was like, it doesn't smell. And he's like, we have a perfume. And I said, never knew that before. And they spray it on her butt, and then it makes and then it wears off. And let me tell you, I was dry heaving in the little room that we were in.
Doggy butt perfume.
Yeah, well, it was like a fresh laundry scent, which is
a weird choice.
A choice, but I guess like it's the most generic love scent. You know what I mean? A fresh laundry. Then it wears off, and it smells like really bad laundry.
Oh gosh.
I didn't know that. I'm like, did you spray perfume? Like, yeah, we have butt perfume. I go, probably not the medical term, but all right, I'll accept it.
Eesh.
So that was our trip to the vet.
That's interesting. I didn't know.
I learned that that's what I learned this week.
Yeah, I never knew that there was doggy butt perfume.
There is.
I don't
think you can buy it online. I think it's a vet exclusive.
Yeah, probably. I've never had to get that done for Rad, but this is kind of gross. Like, we have an old blanket on the couch because sometimes when he's just sitting there,
poopy butt.
A little like squirt will come out.
Yeah, my buddy was laying on the couch when he got his new dog, and the dog like sat on him, and then the dog got up and he's like, "Did I get shot while I was sitting here?" And it was like, "No, the dog just had a poopy butt." It was like a bullet. It looked like a bullet wound, so I just threw the shirt out. Little sniper.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to make that stop. It's just like something that's happened his whole life.
Well, he doesn't wear pants, so.
But it's not like having a poopy butt because it doesn't happen all the time. Like, it happens like if he sits there for long enough, it's almost like a wet fart, like a wet dog fart.
He sneezes and just little
yeah, and
out.
he's just like blip.
He's just he's testing the boundaries and his control.
I don't know. I feel like I have to like rebalance the microbiome of his gut or something.
I see, like, people say that about dogs, but like, they were wild once and they ate everything, and they still eat everything. They just, they're probably more well along than most of us. We ruined ours. They just kept like, she eats sticks. I'm like, I got whatever. She's fine. Well, they ain't eating rocks. Rocks are bad. Everything else is probably all right. I mean, they were wild animals. We have to remember that.
Can I tell you how much guilt I feel, as excited as I am for this dog to get here? I have so much guilt that he's not going to see his friend anymore. Like, Jacob's parents have a dog and they hang out all the time. And I feel bad that like he's not going to see his friend until we drive home for Christmas.
I think he'll be okay because if you don't have a dog in Nashville, I think people look at you weird.
Everyone has a dog here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to have a dog.
My neighbor she has 2 dogs, and she was dog sitting another dog. And I'm like, how did you have 3 dogs in this 1-bedroom apartment?
You have to have one, I feel like.
Yeah.
Now they won't stare at you. Now they'll accept you as one.
Yeah. Now they'll be like, oh, that chick's not so weird. She's got a dog.
Yeah. They probably think that you have a sugar daddy because he flies in every couple weekends. I'm almost guaranteeing that some of your neighbors go, wonder what he does for a living. What did he inherit?
I did have kind of a strange conversation with the people who work at the front at the leasing.
Oh, they think it 100%.
When I told them that, like, my husband was coming into town.
Yeah.
That was the first thing. My husband's coming into town.
Just unprompted?
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, they think it's
because I was asking for a spare key.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they think that you're a sugar baby, which is kind of a good thing, though. I mean, like, they'll probably be like, all right.
I mean, now they know the deal, but imagine what they thought at first. Jeez.
Oh, I know. There's no imagining. They thought you were a sugar baby. They're like, who's he? What heir is he? They might also be used to it, too. You know what I mean? People move there a lot.
That's
got sugar daddies.
And I live in like an expensive neighborhood, which is strange because the apartment is like really affordable. But for some reason,
they think he's paying for it.
Yeah, this neighborhood is like, there's an Hermes store opening up a block away. You
can't just go in there. I found that out too. You have to be invited to buy their bags.
Are you serious?
It's like it's a thing. I think you go like buy a keychain and then you say, I want this bag. And then they call you 8 years later and they're like, all right, we have this bag for you, poor. And then you get to go buy it.
That's wild. This neighborhood it's like an anomaly to me. There's a Soho house and an Hermes store opening, and then there's just, I mean, like, there's no houses under 750 in this neighborhood. I feel like I just want to stay in this apartment so I can be part of the life.
Then they'll definitely think you're a sugar baby. Because like he's not committed enough to you to buy a house for you yet, but like an apartment, he knows he can keep tabs on you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Your neighbors think you're a sugar baby.
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
She just jumped up into the door, FYI. This
Oh my
is
God.
like just full. One day she's gonna go through it like stone cold, and that'll be it.
Well, it is about that time, so we can end it so you can go let her back in.
I gotta go walk her. I really need a nap because I'm exhausted from waking up early. But sometimes the fresh air makes me feel a little bit better, so that's usually good.
And it is nice and cool, so it'll probably wake you right up.
I won't sweat. Now that's the big time of year now. No sweat time until it's 80 at the end of the week. Then I'll be sweating. You hear her? You hear her jumping on the door.
I hear her against the glass. You better go before she breaks it.
If she breaks that, she deserves all she gets. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I guess that's it for us today. Bye, Manny.
Bye.